going on here? Oh, good evening. Make sure you're all right there. Excuse the state of my hair. Let's just do that. Oh, it's cold. I just had to go around closing some windows up here because I like a bit of fresh air in the house. But I'm cold now. Maybe it's time to get into pyjamas again. I do like living in my pyjamas at this time of year. They're so much warmer. Right. Just wait a second, see if anyone joins. If not, we will crack on. Oh. Oh, excuse me. I stupidly forgot to turn off my work alarm this morning, so that woke me up. I have now turned it off, I think. I need to check. But yeah, I was woken up rudely by the work alarm, which was not fun. So, yeah. I didn't get up, though. I sort of turned it off and went back to sleep, but still I was woken up at normal work time, and I was like, no, thank you. Right, Toft, I am fully back up to date as of last night. I will show you my collection of items from this bag. Well, not all of them, the bits that I've updated anyway. So I finished the, what I can only assume is donkey tail. Oh, nice. Hello, Lindsay. Got the donkey tail and the dreaded loop stitch. Whether I've done it right or not, I don't know and or care, because I hate loop stitch. So that's done. I have added tassels to the top of the hat, which I assume is hat. I've still got these stitch markers in the front and the back, although I think I can tell which side is the back because of the jogless colour change, or the non-jogless colour change. Okay, interesting. I haven't looked at today's clue, so we'll see. I've still got quite a lot of cocoa. I didn't do like half trebles, and my buttons have gone a bit squiffy anyway. I just kind of stitched these on because I couldn't be bothered with joining and rejoining, so I just sewed them on instead, because I was like, I don't want to sew in all the ends, so instead I've got just like a long line, because I just embroidered them on. So if you can see there. Oh, maybe the last piece you make, yeah. Running, oh, you did run it, yeah. And they've gone a bit squiffy, but yeah. Then I have done the little shorts, dungarees, whatever we like to call them. And then these are my side pieces, which I didn't think came out too bad, the embroidery on the side. There's one side, and there's the other. It is what it is. I'm not a fan of embroidery, especially when we're sort of trying to make them triangular shaped. So that is that. I don't think my light's very bright. No, I think we're running out of battery. And then my cricket that I kind of feel looks more like a frog, with his bandy legs and his weird little arms and his bow tie. It is a bow tie, I was right at the beginning. And these did stand up, and they do stand up, but you kind of have to, he's been in the bag. So if I do that, his antenna. The hat is very nice. I do like the design of the hat. Yes, the cricket is a bit, his legs, bless him. And then he's got these weird sort of like tail pieces at the bottom as well. Does anyone else think he looks more like a frog than a cricket? I don't know. There we go. He is made. So I think we all know what we're making now, if we hadn't already. Yes. Yes, the hat is one to probably make for yourself at some point, but a bigger version. It's quite Nordic type design, isn't it? The hat, I feel, suggests Nordic to me, especially in those colours. So that is that. So I'm all caught up. So you will already know. So let me see what's in the box. Oh, let's take a look. It's very empty now. 22. Yes, we are 22, aren't we? Doesn't sound like there's much in there. I'm hoping for something that we haven't had yet, and I'm hopeful this might be it. Yes, this is it. Hurrah. patch. What is it? A log and a snail? I'm guessing. Let's try and get it to focus on that rather than me. A log and a snail. Doesn't have the year on this one either. No, it does. It does have the year on it. Can you see? It does say 2025 down here. I don't know if that's backwards for you, but if you have this, it does just have embroidered in the log here 2025. Can you see that? I wonder if the pin badge does, because we didn't. Oh, where have I put that? I wonder if it's got a hidden 2025 in it. Oh, I don't think that does. I don't think that says. Does it say 2025 on the back or anything? No. It's glued on. I'm just wondering. I'm just trying to see if any of these swirls suggest 2025, but I don't think they do on the pin badge. Good evening, those of you joining. But yes, it does have ever so slightly 2025 in the log down here. You might be able to see it better there from a distance. So it's down here. And a snail. I'm not a fan of snails in my garden. They always eat all of the things I'm growing. This is a capital O. I wonder if this, we've not been paying attention to these, but that's a capital O, not a little o. We've had little letters and large letters. So that's a capital O. But I mean, going back through all the boxes. There we go. That is Toft. I'm glad we have a patch to add to the collection. That light is really not working tonight, sorry. We've got to the end of Advent and the light has given up the ghost. I should have plugged it in, really. It'll probably go off in a minute now, Mara. There we go. So I'm hopeful there's not that much more to do now in Advent, but I suppose we've still got 3 days worth. 22, 23, 24. Let's do chiffons next, which is over here in a little bauble. Oh, you had to buy a new project bag, did you? You just had to. Whereas I've got my patch book, which I added my Richard the Pig to the other day. Oh, this has got to be Neapolitan, surely. Neapolitan ice cream. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. Yes, it is Neapolitan. Yummy. I do love a bit of Neapolitan. Do those of you who are not in the UK know what Neapolitan ice cream is? And I don't mean that in a patronising way. Do we know what it is? It's basically chocolate. Is it strawberry? It's strawberry, not raspberry, isn't it? Chocolate, strawberry and vanilla ice cream all in one, in 3 stripes. And then you kind of go with your scoop across and get everything. I didn't know if it was like a British thing, Neapolitan. There we go. That is yummy. I like that. That makes me want ice cream. Definitely. There was nothing extra in there. No. I feel like there's things still in there, but we shall see. Right, Woolly Mamas. We're getting there. We're getting towards the end. There's not much left to open. Oh, you do have Neapolitan. Okay, good. I wasn't sure, because some things don't. It's very British. A bit like you don't have Christmas crackers, do you? I have got Christmas crackers out of the loft today because there's only the 2 of us. I have to buy a box of 12 and it takes me like 6 years to get through the Christmas crackers. So I've been in the loft. We've still got 2 left. And now that I've taken 2 out, so we've still got next year's Christmas crackers sorted until I have to buy any more. Right, you ready? Oh, the Christmas crackers have become a thing. Oh, okay, because it wasn't traditionally, it's a British thing. I'm glad you've got them because I mean, they are cheap stuff inside them, but they are good fun and they make the noise and you get your hat and you joke. It's a tradition. Oh, hello. Look at that one. I feel like this light's about to die. That's nice. Pinks and oranges and some neon yellow. I wonder if your Christmas crackers are different to ours, if they do a slight different twist on them. There we go. It's colourway from Woolly Mamas. This one could be an ice cream as well. Could be like a tutti frutti ice cream. So there are our 2 yarns for today. Really lovely. As all of them are. 2 yarns and a patch. Yeah, let me show you. I added my Richard the Pig onto my patch book. I've got my patch book collection here. We're starting to run out of space again. And also randomly, I've got a couple of Care Bear patches I bought there. I'm not dyeing yarn myself at the moment. I have dyed yarn. I do it in the summertime because I do it out in my back garden because I can't be trusted. I'll probably knock dye everywhere in my house. And my kitchen's not very big either. So I have a camping stove out in the garden for boiling up the citric acid. And then I use an electric steamer now. It was one I bought, never used, gave to my mum, she never used, and she gave back to me. Because I was like, have you still got that 3-tier steamer? This is a mini 3-tiered Tefal steamer, and it's perfect for yarn fixing. When you've dyed your yarn, you just put it in the cling film and put it in the steamer. So I do it all outside in the summertime. These are, if you've just joined, these are my yarn advents. So this one on this side is Neapolitan from Siobhan's, and this one is Woolly Mama's. But yes, I have dyed my own yarn because I've dyed a couple. They're behind me. I've tried to recreate Toft's Atticus Bush Viper yarn. I posted that in one of my videos, so you can always go back and see. But yeah, I'm getting better at it. My first yarn dyeing experience, it was all a bit chaotic, and I oversaturated the yarn. Then they fell in the steaming pot, mixed with each other, all went a bit wrong. I've got a bit of the knack now. It's just other details like speckles and things that I want to learn how to do. It is trial and error, and I think that's the thing. And I need to do more of it this summer. So I'll get it out a bit more. I need to buy some undyed and have another go. I'd quite like to make some for people to gift for Christmas as well. So I might look into some other weights, because I've only ever bought DK. And I've managed to get them for about £8 or £9 for 100 grams of undyed, where I'd got them before, like on bulk. Oh yeah, Arizona, hello. So yeah, patch book is fit to burst in, and we have put Richard the Pig has gone in at the back here. There he is. I had to move Lily the Languicini, which is what's quite nice about having this in a patch book that they're velcroed in. So I moved Lily over and squished Richard in here next to Lucy the hare. This is Lucy the new hare, not Lucy the existing hare, because I have Lucy the existing hare, the original hare here, with her, oh, which way am I going? This way. With her 2019 on her foot. So that was the very first patch for a book tour. And now they've re-released her, so I've got that one. And then these are, yeah, because obviously this is the Nutcracker from last year, Advent. So these are my Advent patches. And then these got the years. Yeah, because even the 2024 one on the key has got the year here. You're allergic to, Mum's allergic to wool. I'm technically allergic to, well, I'm allergic to acrylic, and anything too, as I like to call it, fluffy or bitty, it's itchy yarn to me. So I can't have things like Blueface Leicester. But if you can get a higher nylon content, you might find she's all right. What do we do with the patch? Well, I didn't know Toft then, so I joined the Toft wagon in 2020. Just as we went into lockdown, somebody bought me and Arlo the Otters kit. So I had to go back and buy some of the missing ones. But I literally, I have the full complete collection now at the moment, up until they release any more. So they're all just in a patch, which I think I've shown you before on my YouTube videos, but the entire patch collection, which there's got to be, I think the last count was like 80 something. So now there's about 90. And then this is the one from the Toft Addicts group online. And I had them on a stash bag and I took them off because A, they were peeling off, and B, there were too many to then fit. So now I just have them in a patch book, and I've got, I think, four or 5 pages left. But they start to get too fat once I put patches in, so I might have to split them out. But yeah, it's nice because I can move them all around. Obviously, I'm going to have my trophies on the front. But yeah, I've got each of the patches now, especially with the new one, and that can now go in. Yeah, the patch book. So all I've done is I will take off this Toff Addicts one so you can see, because it will, the placement otherwise. So if I peel that off, all I've done is bought sticky dots. So these are, they're Velcro dots, so obviously I only end up using one side, which is the hook side, or the loop side, I can never remember which it is. The slightly rougher side on the back, and then I can stick them on and then move them around. It's like a fuzzy felt book. I can just put them where I want. So when I want to move them around, or if, for example, I've noticed just from showing you, I've got all of my Advent patches together. So Advent, 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 Advent. So I might have to do some rearranging to get this one, might go in here now, so that I'm keeping all my Advent together. And at least then I can move them around. This is, I believe, from the US, because it's more of a thing. I think you have like state patches and things, can't you, that you can collect. So that's where I got this from. So I think that's the intention of it. And obviously we just have to then stick something on the back of the Toft, which is Velcro dots, which are quite cheap from Amazon and other places. I can't close this now, but it's because it's twiddled around. That's fine, I'll sort it later. But yeah, patch book. Just a bit nicer, and I can have it sitting out if I want to. I generally don't when I'm working because I'm a bit chaotic with having bits of paper everywhere, but it just means that I can swap to a different page if I wanted to and have a look through. And it keeps them all safe, because I do worry with them, they were all a bit loose on a stash bag, that they would, if you took your stash bag to an event, they would fall off. And this is why Kerry doesn't take, I think, her pin badge. She used to have a cork bag with pin badges on, and she would take it to a workshop, and she stopped because somebody stole one of the badges, one of the old rarer ones. Stole it off of Kerry's cork bag. It was not there. So yeah, she doesn't take it anymore for that reason. I quite understand, because she's got some of the rare ones, because obviously she's got them from the beginning. We digress shortly, but you know, why not? Yeah, I hope you've all had a good day. I will obviously do some more Advent tonight, and I will stick this in the book probably tomorrow now. Yeah, we're on the home straight for Advent, see where we get to. I think we all know what we're making, don't we? It was said that it was stolen. I assume it was, unless it fell off and she lost it. But I think the point was she didn't find the back inside the bag, if that makes sense. So I don't know. I think somebody half-inched it, which is not fair and it's not right. But yeah, so not much to go. How it's all going to come together, I'm sure there'll be a bit of finishing off on, I wanted to say Saturday. It's not. It's going to be Wednesday, isn't it? Last day will be Christmas Eve. I think my plan then is to start the Lord of Misrule, get that done, and then start the blanket cow, I think. And if I'm ready early, I might start it early, because I'm thinking I can do the Lord of Misrule in probably about a week, less than that. I mean, everyone else has been doing it in like 2 days. So yeah, try and get that done. And then decide on my New Year's list what I want to make. But I feel like I'm going to be tied up with the blanket cow for a while. Oh God, yeah, mythology. That comes out on Christmas Eve, doesn't it, the pattern? Mythology. Yeah, I haven't even opened the box because that's under my tree to open, so no spoilers. Yeah, yes, thank you. Good reminder time, Mum. Mythology. I'll have to check that. I wonder what time on Christmas Eve. Because if I've finished Advent early and I've got my house in order ready for Christmas Day, written my military plan of all my cooking, then yeah, I could sit down and do that. Yes, thank you for the reminder. I better write that onto my list now that I've got mythology to contend with as well. Right, on that note, I'm going to go and get cracking to make sure I keep up to date with my Advent. Yes, I'm not looking at anything either. I've got presents from friends and I've not touched them, so I'm being good. You don't get any surprises as an adult particularly, do you? So you might as well hang on to these things. Right, have a nice evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, all good for 5 o'clock again tomorrow. So I will see you, if you can join me at 5 for second to last Advent of 2025. And then you don't have to put up with me anymore until 2026 Advent. Unless you watch the videos. See you all tomorrow. Have a good evening. Take care. Bye.